my god, Sean's covering meta on the channel? What is going on? Oh, behave, you badger babies. I can play what I want, you frauds. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. Today, we're going to be playing with Lugia for the first time on this channel. I've already played it twice on the Shuffle Squad and I haven't even touched it on my channel yet. So this is going to be the first time we're covering Lugia, but it ain't no normal Lugia deck, all right? We ain't about here going and playing all of the Yveltals and the Raikus or the tank version of the deck. No. We're going to be playing it with Duraludon. I wanted to have the best of both worlds, so you might as well call me Hannah Montana, because Duraludon actually counters Lugia itself. With that skyscraper ability, I nearly fluffed that one. Being able to prevent all damage done to the Duraludon by Pokemon that have special energy attached, which of course is about Lugia. Gets all the special energy in play. And also has that Shred G-Max Pulverization, the famous Shred attack in the format. Being able to do 220, going through absolutely anything, Miltanks, anything down that line, we're fine. And of course, let's just go through Lugia. Of course, we have the Summoning Star, being able to get 2 colorless Pokemon from the discard pile into the bench, and that's where you get your Archeops out to accelerate 2 special energy into play. So that's ultimately what it does. I don't think I'm going to go into too much detail there about it. But yeah, I really wanted to try it with Duraludon. Screw Arceus, Duraludon. Arceus is too slow. Let's just go turbo with Lugia. And I'm actually really happy with this deck and how it's been performing. So without further ado, let's get moving. Oh, okay. So we're playing Lost Box Duraludon, which is very strange. I guess it makes sense in a way because Duraludon, of course, counters Lugia. So this person's also trying to counter Lugia in the variant of a Lost Box. No, okay, it's not. See, I saw the Colra's experiments in the Mulligan, but no, this is just Arceus, basically Arceus Guja, but with Duraludon instead, unless they're playing both. But that said, here we go. The hand we have, it's a bit of a tricky one, so I've really got to think this through quickly. So the Charizard I kind of want to keep. It can come in like at the end of the game really clutch. I also want to make sure, actually, do you know what? I will just keep the Charizard for now. I want something I can discard comfortably, but nothing here is really saying discard me, you know? I guess we could get rid of Crystal Cave, because this Duraludon's probably going to be playing Crystal Cave, I would expect, if I'm going to be honest. So let's get a Lugia V down. We can do that at least. We are going second, so I could Ultra Ball. I can't double Ultra Ball here, unfortunately. I can Ultra Ball once. And I think I'm going to, and just get myself an Archeops to discard. Then I'll probably attach the Coating Energy, or do we do the Stone? Doesn't matter, I don't think. To the Lugia V? Yes, and then we're going to go for the research. See if we get anything worthwhile. So we pretty much have our play next turn to get everything out. Do I want you benched? Not yet. I don't want you benched just yet. They're not going to KO this Lugia. I know that. So we're just going to hold. We're just going to hold and go from there. So yeah, just to clarify, I know the intro was quite short, but I'm in a bit of a rush. As always, when am I not in a rush? But no, my granddad's funeral is coming up in a couple of days, and I'm trying to pre-record some videos. Hopefully, very tight for time. Very tight for time with a lot of things I've got to do. But I'm trying. I'm going to try and get a couple of videos out ahead of time. So obviously, I want to keep the videos going while I'm out and while I'm gone. I'll be gone for a few days. So I want to get as much videos done as possible. So I'm not sitting here waffling too much. You know? Say what it is, get into the game, done, and go. So you may see me wearing this top a lot of times. I ain't going to go out about changing shirt to make it look like it's a different day. Come off it. Did you think I am a fraud? Anyway, they've got their Arceus. They've probably got the V-Star available. There it is. They could technically path us here if they really wanted to, which means maybe I shouldn't have got rid of the cave, but are they going to path us? Is this deck even playing path? They might play one copy. If they are trying to counter me, it would make sense, I guess you could say, but it does turn off Skyscraper, funnily enough, when they do play path, so it's counterintuitive to the deck. So are they playing it? That's the question. Anyway, we want to get Archeops, the second Archeops down, and I don't think we're going to be able to want to KO this Archeops this turn, I don't think, with 2 turbos in hand. Oh, good. No, Guru's going down. So I don't think that's going to be a possibility. So this might be actually quite a tough matchup. We haven't had the best start, if I'm honest with you. I would like to respond with an Oko, but I don't think it's going to happen. If I'm honest. Let's see if they actually do Pathos here. No. Okay, so they're Trinity Novering ahead of time. Right, so that's 2 cards they want to play next turn. That's good to know. We may have to go to the 1. There's so many times. I'm actually getting the 1 Archeops out far more than the 2. I don't know what it is with Lugia, but sometimes it can just... sometimes, a lot of the times, it actually does whiff the 2nd, which is very odd. Anyway, 240, 260, 280. So 3 powers could get us there for a 1-hit KO. I kind of like the sound of that. We've only got that 1 Archeops in depth, so I'm honestly more comfortable doing this. Let's get this out, right? And then we go for... I could Lumineon and go for a Marnie? But that feels bad for me, bro. I don't like the sound of that. Although we have so many outs to a Lugia V-Star. It means I have to use another bench spot. Do I do that? I don't like it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Look, they V-Star for something clearly. And I don't want them to have that play available. So I'm just going to go and Marnie them. Basically make their V-Star power worthless. Yeah, okay, it's not failed. It hasn't failed, it's paid off. Okay. We're fine. All right, so let's Summoning Star here. We get 2 Archeops out. I could get Kuru back. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, please tell me I have the 2 power in deck. Please. Yes, that's it. That's a KO, I think. 220, 240, 260, 280. Okay. That's a KO. That's lovely. That's exactly what I want to see. That should put us in a nice position on that prize trade. I'm going to go for a Stone, Coating, and 1 Aurora. No, Stone and Coating. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. I don't think these effects actually apply because they have to be attached to the other type. So I don't think it's that big a deal. Let's Tempest Dive for the KO, and then we can come up with a Duraludon to deal with Duraludon. Now, the good thing, right, is technically in a Duraludon mirror, we have Shred, so we can actually go through the Skyscraper. So thankfully, because we have special energy, it doesn't mean we can't hit this Duraludon. We can still hit it, which is going to be really, really good for us. Unless that applies. Does the Parasol apply? If it does, we're in trouble. I don't know if Parasol actually applies here. We're going to find out. I've never had this condition or this situation where I've had to figure out that ruling, but I think the Shred is an effect on the attack, not an effect on the Pokemon. It means the attack can go through any effects on the Pokemon. I don't think it applies the effect to the Pokemon that our attacks go through their stuff. So I think the Parasol doesn't block off our Shred, which is good. So they're going to hit this Lugia, right? And then from there, we just manually retreat. And then we try and set up another Duraludon. And that can be what we do. If they're just going to go through pure Duraludon, we're just going to have to respond and just try and be ahead of that. And I think we're going to be good there, if I'm honest with you. I think we should be all right. I don't know how I feel about... let's retreat to you. We'll get rid of you two because you're not necessary. I do want... Well, we have to get Duraludon out, that's for sure. Do I just go super aggressive? Do I just research? Honestly, I'm tempted to research the hand away. Just completely. How much does the Crystal Cave serve me here? If I play it now, they get the first heal, which is not good. All right, well, first, let's Archeops and get the Aurora. And we could also get V-Guard. Oh, that's kind of clutch, bro. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Get the V-Guard on there as well, man. That's sweet. And then I think I just straight research, bro. I ain't messing about. Let's research. I need to find Duraludon VMAX now. And I'd like to get another V-Star. Yeah, bro, my head's spinning. Okay, there we go. And we even have that extra tankiness and the Crystal Cave to play the next turn, which could go in our favor. So, here's the thing, right? If I... Oh, I have to Duraludon. Yeah, the Charizard's done. The Charizard can't do anything because it's not shedding through the ability, so that's fine. All right, so I'm scared of them having hand disruption. So I'm just going to G-Max Pulverization, although this doesn't matter, right? Because they're going to shred through it. Right, wait, are they? I think so. I'm sitting there going, yeah, the V-Guard. No, I think they shred through this, if I'm correct. But the fact that I've got that first hit, I think puts us in that positive prize trade, if I'm correct. If they retreat, we've got Serena. So I think we're good. And this is kind of proving the point, right? Why play Arceus Duraludon when you've got Lugia Duraludon? It's just better. You ain't got to stress. You know, as soon as the Archeops are out, they can take out the Lugia. It's fine. You just accelerate everything. They're gusting. They're probably taking out Duraludon. No, they're going for the Lugia, which is strange. No, it's not actually. That's not bad. Actually, well, it is, because if they hit my Duraludon, I could just manually retreat to the other one. Yeah, bro, that's kind of mental. Well, here we go. I think I'm going to get rid of the cave. I think we're ahead of... Yeah, there we go. We were so far ahead. We were ahead enough. We're good. We're good, bro. There you go. Already proven the point. Lugia Duraludon better, bro. Let's go. Now, before we get into the next game, let's talk about Trust App. Trust App is a payment platform that allows you to make safe transactions with strangers online. So if you're buying a Pokemon card from a stranger and you don't want to get scammed, because you know there's some frauds out there, then Trust App will hold the funds for 24 hours to give you the time to check that you got exactly what you purchased. Click the link in the description for more details, but for now, let's get back into the game. We are playing Mew. There we go. Nothing new, huh? The ladder's still clouded with Mew. It's like, you go on PDCGO, it's all Lugia. You go on PDCGO, it's all Mew. You're just done. No, this is actually a good matchup for us. Of course, this is only playing Special Energy. This is, I did see in the mulligan, this is a Meloetta build. So we've got to bear that in mind. And also, they have their Shred, right? They do have Shred, but limiting them only to Shred is good, which means they need to be very, very smart with their Meloetta, because that's where they're going to really get the biggest damage output. Because Shred, with their Max Miracle, is only going to do so much. Obviously, there's damage modifiers and stuff like that, but the Crystal Cave should hopefully get us in a decent spot where we should be all right. So the prize map's fine anyway, right? We could just start with Lugia and just try and take a prize or two. A prize or two. It depends on what's going on. No Meloetta bench, though. That's good news for us. I am going to get another Lugia down because I am worried about that. I don't know if this is going to be playing Marnie or not. So I don't know if how much freedom I have in my hand. Let's quick ball away Manaphy, right? I'm tempted to get a Guru here. I could bench Guru. That gives me 3 more spots, right? Archeops, Duraludon. Yeah, because what I want to do here. Okay, so sequencing. Do I want Duraludon VMAX next turn? I think I do, right? So if I Evo Incense here for the Archeopses, and then I Ultra Ball them away, right? For a Duraludon V. Yeah, we get that. Then we can play the Crystal Cave. Actually, first off, let's Primate Wisdom, see what we get off the Primate Wisdom. That's okay, actually, that's good. We play that to Lugia, we play that. Bro, that is sequencing, look at that! I'm having fun. And then we can get rid of... None of these cards I want to go, actually. So I don't know how I feel about Read the Wind, but I guess the Crobat can go. I think it's fine, right? I think our hand's good enough. Yeah, you know you got a good hand when you're reading the wind on a Crobat. That's how you know your hand is good. So they hopefully shouldn't have any sort of out here to really cause some problems. They could. This doesn't look to be the League Battle variant, at least. So that's good. At least we're not playing just the standard out of the box deck. We're playing a Mew that's actually, you know, been built. There's the Meloetta. They can get the KO with the Meloetta, which would be a pain in the backside. But we still have the Lugia play, which is fine by me. So, although to be fair, they could just get the KO with the Mew. That's a good point, actually. But we still have, this is why I benched that second Lugia. We still have an out, and that's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. And then we just got to kind of follow up with Duraludons, basically, from there. And still force them to that, well, that would be, what, an 8 prize game? I think. So that would be fine. At least it's Sparkle. Okay. Obviously, we know they've got so much outs. So we just immediately expect them to have the KO. Just immediately expect it to happen. Also, the good thing is, I didn't even realize, by the way, I said it earlier, that Meloetta is their best out for high damage output, which is technically true on the Lugias, but they can't hit Duraludon because their attack doesn't shred through its ability. And I think it's any Pokemon, not just Vs, exactly. So the Meloetta is actually fine. We're good. That's assuming they even get the KO here, bro. That's assuming they even get the KO. Although maybe a bit cheeky. Why are they lost vacuuming? Oh, thinning the hand down. Fair play. That's honestly not a bad shout, is it? That's not a bad shout. For a second, I got a bit scared because I thought it was, right? I saw Azul, GG, post on Twitter. He was playing this abomination of a Mew deck, which was really good and won. Did really well. I don't know how well he did in tournament. I don't know if he won it or something like that, but he posted a good record. I think it was 9-2 or something like that, 9-2-0 or something. And it was a new disruption effectively. So it was like playing like 3 paths to the peaks, 4 vacuums, just basically locking off your opponent's ability and then vacuuming your own path during your turn to go ahead and enable your abilities and then doing that again. And I was like, damn, that's very interesting. But bloody hell, I feel bad looking at that. Right. I don't think we're getting a KO here. Oh, we could. Oh, we could. Oh, we could, though. Not on the Mew, but on a Genesect or something, right? We could get a KO here. No Oricorio. Okay, let's find out how this goes for us then. So, we're going to Summoning Star. We are attacking with Lugia. Double power. That's 300 damage. And we don't play Choice Belt, by the way, so we're just shy of a 1-hit KO and a Mew VMAX, which hurts me. It really does. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to get a Turbo and a V-Guard. I think, and then we're just going to Gust KO a Genesect. I think that's what we want to do. We have Serenas to make those kind of plays. That's fine. I think we'll do that. And then we attach Stone. And we go ahead and turbo 2 coatings, I think, to Duraludon. That sounds good. I'm going to Primate Wisdom a Serena to the top of the deck. Because we could just like gust these 3 Genesects for game. That could be our out. And I don't mind the sound of that. So we're going to just start the process. And once this Lugia goes down, that actually puts us in a position to get Lumineon for that final Serena to gust a 3rd Genesect. So we are, funny enough, our outs here, oh, lovely, there we go, lovely, is to just avoid Mew and just go, right, we don't care, we're just taking out your gens. And that's our way to victory. Which I don't mind the sound of because we do 1-hit KO them and we have so much gust that we can just do that. As long as we survive the turns and we have, basically, if we have an attacker, we're good. And because of the Archeops, we do, and we always will. So that's really, really good. And I do like that. So we should be able to very comfortably deal with this Mew deck, which is absolutely lovely. I really do like it. I think the only real bad matchup we might have are like single price matchups. Although Reggie plays only special energy, so we do well against Reggies. We actually do very well. Unless they play Path, we do very well against Reggie. Because they just can't hit you. What else is there? Lost Box. We could heal, I guess. That's the best thing we have against Lost Box. Palkia, I guess, is one that we would have trouble with, obviously. What else would there be? What other decks? Kyurem, again, we would have trouble with. There's decks obviously we don't have every answer to every deck, but we actually have a good matchup spread against the top tier, which is really good because not only do we have the power of Lugia, but we have the ability and shred of Duraludon, which is like a really, really nice combination. But I don't think it's anything special, if I'm going to be honest. Although, I don't know, the 1-hit KO potential of that Lugia, I think maybe throwing a couple of Choice Belts in here could really help too, because just being able to have that 1-hit KO potential in this deck as well, I think is what will take it to the next level. You know? I think that'd be good. Right. I wonder what they're planning to do with that crap. Maybe Gust? But the thing is, we're so far ahead, right? If they Gust the Lugia V, that's a bad shout. If they Gust the Archeops, that's a bad shout. They have to take out our attackers, basically. Which is mental. And then literally, if they KO this the next turn, because we have both boss and we're top decking Serena, all we got to do is bench a Duraludon V and then charge that up, basically. Well, I wouldn't charge. I don't like charging the turn I bench the V, because that's an easy gust for them, a gust KO. And that just removes all of your energy. So I'd like to bench the V and charge afterwards. That's usually what I like to do, because, yeah, that's hard to deal with when they do that, bro. When they gust you like that, it's rough. Right, are they gonna... Do they have the KO? They don't. Oh, man, we've just won, bro. We've just won. So easy. Just so easy. Okay, we'll even throw the V-Guard just for the fun. We're going to... We'll boss because we have more outs to Serena. I don't think it makes a difference, really. And that's another KO. Lugia might do it by itself. Might not even need the Duraludon's effects, bro. Just mental. Yeah, they know. Hey, this deck's causing problems. Deck's causing problems, mate. All right, we're playing an Arceus, and look at this hand again. Really, really nice. We could get Marnie here, so we've got to bear that in mind. That's fine. Do I save the Crobat? I think I saved the Crobat. I'm going to pass. I don't think there's going to be anything special here. I expect a Marnie, though. I do. I really do expect a Marnie. But let's see how it goes. Burp time. Burp times 2. Right. Arceus is interesting. Where is Arceus going to be now? That's something that's really interesting, because Arceus always finds a way, right? It's done really well in all of the formats since it's been out. When people thought it'd be gone, it stayed. And not only that, it's won like regionals and stuff. So, bro, are we having the same... Bro, see, everyone's trying to counter Lugia, I'm telling you, but we have the perfect one. I'm sorry, we have the better version of what you're doing there, Nakasun 1910. Yeah? We're better than you. Yeah? We're better. I'm better. If you know that reference, you're a G. Okay, so I think I'm gonna commit here, like to the whole thing. Right? I'm actually gonna Serena. I'm not even gonna play Charizard, nothing. I'm just committing. I want to draw cards. Yikes. Okay. Well, in that case, we are going to Summoning Style, that's for sure. And we do need to get Duraludon. We, like, have to, basically. Which means I'm going to have to get rid of these two. Get Duraludon V out. That's good news. We do get the KO here with the power and the turbo, actually. So let me just Archeops and make sure we've got what we need. Turbo and power will give us the KO on this Arceus V, which is great. So that's a good start. And then we attach here. We're not going to accelerate, okay? I don't like accelerating preemptively, because they can gust this Duraludon, KO it, and put us in a trickier spot. And I don't want that. But if they ain't got it, we're good. We're just good. We're fine. Absolutely fine. So does Duraludon VMAX shred through? I think it does shred through V-Guard, right? Avery. I don't think that's doing anything for us, right? That's not doing anything. See, even then, they're trying to, like, see, they're trying to counter Lugia. But when you're playing a Lugia, that counters Lugia itself. It's fine. It's fine. Try and counter me. I'll come right back at you, mate. Right back at you. Right, and this is pretty much a mirror of what happened before. At least we know it's replicatable. It can be replicated. There we go. And just like that, we got the Duraludon VMAX. I'm going to manually retreat this Lugia here. That's fine. We may still need this Lugia, by the way, because of this Arceus. So we want to be careful with that. I do want to Marnie them, though. I'm not going to touch the V-Guard because I think they do shred through it. Okay, that's good. And I want to get another Duraludon V. That's what I want to do. And we even have the Stone. Bro, we're Gucci. Okay, and we do have the other VMAX. Bro, we're good. We're good. We are fine. And I'm not, again, no accelerating. Just going to attack here. Get that first hit in. And then when they hit us, it's fine. We KO them. And then they have to come up with something else. And then we have, obviously, our choice of Lugia, which I would prefer to come at Lugia. Because, again, it forces the 8-price game where they have to KO that Lugia and then a Duraludon. But that said, it's fine. We even have a Serena for Gust if necessary. So that's good as well to know. I don't know why I didn't put Choice Belt in here. Put choice belts in it, okay? Because if they evolve to the V-Star, it's a wrap. See, this is why. This is why I don't accelerate ahead of time. Because they gust KO, bro. They gust KO. It's fine. We still have energy to use, which is good. Which is good for us. Granted, I think we're out of... Yeah, I don't think we can actually charge up another Duraludon, now that I think about it, but that's okay. That's okay. So I think we take this... see, now we've got to think, right? Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine enough. I think we're good. We are good. Right. I don't want to play anything yet, even though I have outs to a lot of things here. A lot of these are very important. I like the Gust on the Serena. I take the KO. They come up with the Arceus. They haven't used their V-Star power yet. That's kind of concerning. I don't want this to backfire on me. That's the thing, right? I really, really don't. Okay. How many outs do we have to Gust? We don't have as much as we would like. Let's look at my deck quickly. I'm just going to get a turbo. I want to look at my deck. So we have Lumineon. And we have 3 outs to Gust as well. Gust is going to be really important for me here. So I'm just going to... Maybe I do just go for... I feel like it's just going to be this one Duraludon and then we're not going to get the other, obviously. So I think I can just research here. I think I can do that. Right. Do we try set up another Lugia? I think I can get rid... Charizard's down. Charizard would be so good right now. I don't know, why am I not playing Choice Belt, bro? Why am I not playing Choice Belt? Okay, I think we have we might as well have the opportunity to set up another Lugia. And then I think I just attack. I don't know what I'm doing because I don't really I've already got in my head what's probably going to happen, and that's they're gonna hit me with the Arceus. Bearing in mind they have to path to do it because they obviously I still have my Skyscraper ability, right? So and they have a special energy, so they have to have path. If they don't hit me. But if they do and they do hit me, I hit them back. They KO me, I respond and I win. So I think the price trade's good enough that I don't have to worry too much about how to play. I'm trying to think what they can do. They could Roxanne me, but then obviously we got Archeops, so we can still attack. That's fine. I don't know what else they could do. That's like a crazy play to completely shut off what I think is going to happen. But if there is one, it's gonna come now. So it's gonna come now. If not, then that's it. But I think Roxanne Path would be the one they're looking to do ultimately. Right, this is a good Roxanne Path turn. But does this, just like the other one, does this even play Path to the Peak? That's the question. Does it even play it? Bro, be careful. That's a bad move, my friend. I only need 1 prize and I just need to Gust. That is a bad move. Oh no, they just lost. They just lost. They didn't have anything else. Maybe they didn't have it. Path Roxanne would have been the one there. Or at least Roxanne something. Like, that would have been it. But no, you've got to bench this, which means I can now just Gust and 1-hit KO because I hit a straight 220. That was silly, mate. That was silly. But then what choice did they have? What choice did they have? We have Lumineon, straight for it. This is mental. This deck is sick. Of course it's Lugia, but like, just this Duraludon just gives you that extra, I don't know, something. I like it. I really do like it. And again, proving, Lugia Duraludon is better than Arceus Duraludon. Just proving the point, okay? I just wanna put it out there, all right? Put it out there. I'm saying that with chest, yeah? No holding back. On paper, this deck is looking to be incredible, right? So we have a damage potential of 9. This would be a 10 if we had that choice. It means it'd be a lot easier for us to take those big 1-hit KOs and hit those big free 10s, free 30s, which you can actually technically do in this deck, I think. If I'm correct, I don't know. Yeah, you can do free 30. But I didn't include Choice Belt like a donut. Find a way to put Choice Belt in because it's necessary, especially with Charizard in there. Although, to be fair, you could cut the Charizard out. I didn't need it. It was just there. Or Holucha could even go in there if you really want to be special and go that extra step against VMAXs, maybe like Curums and stuff like that to give yourself a better matchup there. I think that would be a good shout. Times potential is an 8. Obviously, it's still solid. Lugia does Lugia very well, but it still can brick. We know Lugia, it can do that. So I'll leave it at an 8, but you know, most of the times you're getting your Lugia play, so you're fine, right? Damage maintenance a 10, obviously, once the Archeops are out. Bang, you're attacking pretty much all the time. You're perfectly fine. So that's really good as well. And then search potential of 8 as well, being able to go ahead and use the likes of the Lumineons and stuff like that. And it's a high support account. I think so. It's going to be quite rare for you to actually just straight brick. I think it is quite rare. It can happen, but I'm still very, very happy with the searchability of this deck. Ultimately, I guess you could go a bit lower considering there's no effective draw engine and we're not playing gifts and stuff like that. But I haven't seen any problems with this deck at all when it comes to finding the cards I need to find. So I have to give it an 8 because it hasn't once let me down in needing to find what I needed to find. So I'm going to have to give it an 8, definitely there. Counterability, we're going to go for a solid 7. Just the Duraludon alone has great counterability of dealing with a lot of matchups by being able to not only shred, but obviously block damage from Pokemon that attack with the special energy, of course, the Lugias, the Regis, stuff like that. So it has a very, very good matchup overall in the meta, or matchup scale. I don't know what the word is. But either way, ultimately, it does deal with a lot of decks. And that's going to give it definitely a higher score. It doesn't deal with everything, of course. You can still get like Requiemed and stuff like that. Giratina is still a bit of a problem in this one. So it's not obviously going to be able to deal with that. And that's going to knock it down a little bit. But overall, a 7 is pretty solid. HP and prizes, again, a 7. 330 on a VMAX plus heal is good. The V-Guard, again, being able to put up that Lugia to higher HP and even the Duraludon to higher HP. Like a 360, technical 360 HP Duraludon. 390 if you get the heal the next turn. That's ridiculous. So it's going to be a 7. It could even be an 8, but we're going to leave it at a 7, and it's going to give us an overall rating of 49, which is very, very strong. I think from all of the things I've covered in Silver Tempest so far, this has been the best one, which says a lot because I've covered a lot of crazy decks, but this has been actually the best that I've covered so far. Not to say it's best second format or anything like that. Obviously, I know, I don't cover the crazy meta stuff, but, well, maybe sometimes I do. But, either way, point is, this is the best one I've covered so far. So if you've enjoyed and thought any of the decks I've covered so far are good, this is better. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more. And obviously take care of yourself. But remember, Arceus is dead. Okay, maybe not really, but it's fun to say. PokéX Word is a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete Pokemon crosswords and the newly launched Guess That Pokemon. If you want to have some more fun on your downtime and improve your Pokemon knowledge, then click the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks again for them sponsoring the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.